Freud's The Interpretation of Dreams. It's the work that laid the foundations of psychoanalysis at the beginning of this century.
Oh, cool. That's how we're starting off, huh? So glad we're getting medical advice here from Snowflame. Oh, I can't wait to tell Cthulhu he just wants to rise up from Rollier because he's envious of Niall Arthotep's dick.
An old diary.
The pastor declared himself to be the prophet. He renounced God and worshipped a strange pagan entity with a monstrous appearance. His wife tried to reason with her husband, but in vain. He was convinced that he must listen to this voice in his head because it holds the truth. Guess we'll go in here first. There's not too much to be... Wow, that's a portly skeleton. This is a big, absolute unit of a skeleton. Ooh, Darkwater History. Volume 4. In the 19th century, as the American whaling industry reached its peak, in the rest of the world, whales gradually disappeared from the water surrounding Darkwater. This phenomenon appears even more mysterious because up till then, the region was a favored refuge for cetaceans. In 1847, after months of pursuit, Scylla returns to port with a gigantic creature on board. Its crew asserts the sea monster had eaten all the disappeared whales. After a night of ferocious combat, the survivors managed to drag the beast onto the whaling ship. Cool. Great, it ate the whales. Ate them up. And then they dined on its flesh and became, secret fish people. Oh. Cool infant. Great, more portly skeletons. A phonograph. Chessboard. Okay. Well. I'm getting a bad feeling about having been able to refill my oil in here. Oh, this is volume 2. This is a weird spread. Puritan colony led by Reverend John Wyke, or is it Wickwood? Yeah, it's Wickwood. Settled on the island during the 17th century. They named the island Darkwater because of the dark shades of the sea. They believed it was because of the peculiar color of the rocks surrounding the island. They erected the first buildings, among which were the Hawkins Manor, the church, and the cemetery. The rare documents and the handwritten notes they left spoke of nightmares and deviant behaviors. Even all the way back then, huh? And nobody just went, maybe fuck this island. They disappeared at the beginning of the 18th century. Wow, that's, what? That's a long time ago. Fuck's sake. Oh, cool skull. I bet he moves it between the backgrounds of his racist vlogs.
The Book of Zion is the foundational work behind Helena Blavatsky's Theosophical movement. Its followers place truth on the same footing as a religion.
Nameless bookstore in Darkwater could be as much of a fake as irrefutable proof of Blavatsky's sincerity. Cool, what do we got? Yeah, I would read the book. Give me the option to. I'll read the hell out of this book.
What does this strange book contain? This book contains unholy knowledge.
Oh, more shamblers and more Malleus Mysteriums. It catalogs, classifies creatures I'd never heard of, divinities from the stars, creatures capable of traveling from one dimension to another, presents itself as the reference work of the bestiary of the myth. Without giving details on the mythology to which it refers, its pages are covered with phantasmagorical illustrations. Ooh, love it. Love it a lot. Love it even more that progresses my occultism skill. Yeah, this is actually way easier to make out without the lantern up. Oh, hello, Mr. Just this decorative skeleton this time. Not too portly. Younger brother skeleton.
What happened here?
Oh, I really want to learn more about Algernon. We also have a hidden item. I hope we don't get thrust into a cutscene coming out of this reconstruction.
Where did they break in from?
Well, the goddamn door covered in blood.
Seems like amateur work.
Fucking B&E critic over here.
Someone tall left this footprint. A man, probably.
Okay. Sure.
No sign of struggle. If the burglar smashed this jar, it wasn't intentionally. Was he hurt then?
Why would he... never mind. No, he smashed it because it contained something eldritch.
What killed all these animals?
Oh, didn't notice them before.
What sort of thief leaves his tools at the crime scene? What happened that made the burglar flee before finishing his work?
Oh, great. Maybe the burning sigil imbued on the safe. Cool. What the fuck? Why? This isn't Soma!
Charles Hawkins?
No, why the video artifacting? And the glitching effect? Why? Holy shit, that's so terrible!
What sort of power did Sarah Hawkins' painting possess?
We're still trying to figure that one out, huh? Damn, Pierce, you're dumb as bricks.
Sarah Hawkins helped hide something in this safe.
Okay, so our next step is going to be breaking into the safe. Cool. Oh, hey.
Drake,
Drake.
put in a great deal of effort to hide whatever is in here. Everything is linked to the Sarah Hawkins case.
Well, they're at least still tying this all back together, which is nice. Oh, yeah, now we can find that hidden item, which, based on how things have gone in the past, might be an alternate way to open up the safe.
Drake left instructions on how to find the combination of his safe.
Oh, shit. Page seems to be hidden here. It's possible to read. If somebody finds these memoirs, there will be no doubt that I am in serious trouble. My last and only hope is that my body and bones are still in this plane of reality. Like, Drake is just Randolph Carter in this, huh? In order that they be recovered and burned. The funeral urn must be given to my dear mother if she's still of this world. The following message is of capital importance. Whoever reads these lines and demonstrates acuity as sharp as mine can hope to gain access to my most precious possession. It lies within my safe, and the clues to the combination are to be found in 3 cylinders, each hidden where life and study combine in the Greek world. Each cylinder is numbered, even if, as the celebrated author says, order is the pleasure of reason, but disorder is the delight of the imagination. Indeed, despite my preference for organized chaos, I must admit that reason usually prevails in the end. If by I fucking hate Drake now. If by any chance, a person, or should I say genius, oh, I really hate him, was to match my intellect and find the combination of the safe, I would ask that they deliver its content to the safekeeping of my friend and colleague, Professor Armitage of Miskatonic University. The content of this safe is not only a vast digest of knowledge, but also a weapon that is far too dangerous for it to fall into the wrong hands. Hope that you will be able to appreciate the danger that this represents, and you'll act accordingly. In any event, I will neither be there to guide you nor suffer from your actions. Oh, hey.
A strange amulet.
What the fuck? That's a cool
I have a
dog
feeling I better
gargoyle.
not touch it.
Jade dog gargoyle. Strange secrets, huh? Is that for my sanity? That's occultism, but also... Is that a sanity thing? We've gotten a bunch of these. Not too many, though. Okay. We are shaken. Gonna avoid the obvious joke. Handbook on anatomy and dissection. That really, really should progress medicine. Hell yeah.
What link did he find between
Really?
Charles Hawkins and an old amulet?
Just the elder sign on an amulet. It's the key of Rillier file. This key that bears the elder sign is the only one able to protect your psyche. It's in the form of a cylindrical medallion hanging on the end of a heavy chain. Hundreds of years ago, the star and the branch whose purpose is to push back the forces of the great old ones were engraved at its center. Everything points to it being Charles Hawkins that tore from its last owner, an Egyptian antique dealer, of course! In press cuttings that mention the misdemeanor, the date of the robbery coincides with the last of Hawkins' trips to Cairo. Remains to be seen whether he knows of the true purpose of the artifact. Try to find it. So that's important.
Is everyone on this island taking sleeping pills?
Yeah. What the heck? What is the point of all the sleeping pills? Oh, there's nothing in here? Okay, great. Cool, cool, cool. Okay. Are you serious?
Never heard of him.
Arkham. Transmegistus. Translated and edited by Nathaniel Capellius. Collection of texts and beliefs written legendary philosopher. Translation of the Emerald Tablet. Popular text among 16th century alchemists. Huh. Oh, esotericism is just mysticism, I learned.
How many volumes are there in this collection?
A fucking lot. Things that should not be. American folklore. Albert Wilmore, the Professor of Miskatonic. Yeah.
Another volume by Arkham
Maria
Editions.
Linda. I'm not going to remember any of these names. The Phrygian language. Oh boy.
Arkham Editions.
This
Never
is
heard of
6. Prophecies. Nostradamus. Oh, fuck Nostradamus. God damn it. The Aphelios Whitebridge. Astrological predictions.
How many volumes are there in this collection?
Stop fucking asking that. This is 8. Oh, there's a reason he's asking that. Massa di Requiem per Shugai. What the? Shugai? Benvenuto Chieti Brodegera? Not really sure what that last word is. An infamous lyrical work published in Italy in 1768. Opera was performed only once, resulting in an audience riot that left several dead and missing. I have to read up about this now after this episode. That sounds
Another
like an
volume
interesting
by
story.
Arkham Editions.
This is just the Key of Solomon? Oh my god. Rituals of Invocation and Rituals of Curse. Yeah.
Arkham Editions.
Arkham Editions?
Never
heard of them. This padlock is too complicated. These books are too complicated. Legendary King Solomon, yeah.
How many volumes are there in this collection?
Isis Unveiled. Oh, this one's also Blavatsky. Oh man, I've lost track of which ones. I think this is all 5 on the shelf, right?
Another volume by
This is
Arkham
1.
Editions. Arkham Editions.
We did get these, right?
How many volumes
Yes.
are there in this collection?
Holy shit. That's quite a bit. That is quite a bit of stuff. Oh, this is all new now. Hell yeah.
Cylinders that Drake tried to hide.
2 and 3.
I should
Where's
perhaps
1?
listen to them.
Unless we got one from before? Yes, more. Oh, no, we got this. Oh, no, we didn't. There was a different anatomy and dissection, I guess, we got before. Cool. Breviary of Medicine again. Hell yeah. Of course, we're going to make great medicine progression in here. That makes sense. Okay, great. Oh wait, this is interactable now.
Things are not looking good.
What else do we got? More skulls, cool. Oh, a big cool
A
goblet.
kind of chalice.
Do the rubies and sapphires make a specific motif? I can rotate it. I can't go up and down, though. I don't know. Don't know. There's the photograph, right. Oh, we have all of them, yeah. What the hell? How use? How you? Oh, E.
And these red drops, like precious stones, lie fixed, set in divine gold. To be the guardian of the Grail does not protect me from its attractions, Henry. And I do confess it. I am willing to pay to know its secrets.
Okay. Why W and S?
I finally understood that we were only pieces on the chessboard of the gods. Let those of us who are still standing protect our White Queen from their dark soldiers. I see our number dwindling, and my will strengthens as my apprehension grows. We shall refuse to be the playthings of destiny.
Like, what if the breaking and entering, what if the burglar just jostled the chessboard a little bit? This is stupid. Also, this doesn't take a genius to figure out.
Dear friend, I thank you again for the anthology of the works of Arkham editions that you sent me. Volume 9, Azathoth and Other Horrors, seemed particularly relevant to my research. I never tire of browsing through them.
Oh, so there is a 9th volume. The ones on the shelf only went up to 8 that I could see. Okay, so in order, that's Goblet, Chessboard, Arkham editions. So there are 9 of those.
The Chalice of Knowledge.
3, 4, 5? Is that right? Let me do one more time, because I'm going to use the crack as reference point. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. And then the chessboard.
The Queen has little protection.
I'm guessing it's only referring to the ones directly adjacent. Yeah. Those are the ones that can capture her. Oh, hey. Okay, so it should be 5, 3, 9. Right? I didn't find the Azathoth and Other Horrors book, but he referenced it, so there are at least 9 editions. Nope. Change over to the left, thank you. Okay, so 5, 3, 9. This is weird, I don't do this with the mouse. Validate. That chapter was like 40% plot progression and 60% straight fan service. And that's a whole chapter. Oh my god, wait, what do you mean we're going back to Riverside Institute? In the nameless bookstore, Pierce traced the trail of an attempted burglary. He discovered that Charles Hawkins was behind the attempt. Pierce opened the bookseller's safe to find what the latter and Sarah Hawkins had hidden there. A book covered in human skin. Oh, yeah. Lied inside, irresistibly attracted to the detective. When he opened it, his mind was projected into another body. So we are being projected into the body of either Fuller or, what is her name? Marie Calden? Fuzzy on the last name. It was Colden or Calden.
Holden, this man's condition is deteriorating.
What says Dr. Fuller? It's his patient, after all.
He's busy with Captain Fitzroy. He specifically asked us not to bother him when that's the case.
Oh, of course. I'll see what I can do.
Oh, we're just...
Mr. Blake,
we're in Marie's
can you hear
body
me?
looking down at Pierce
I'm
when
Dr.
Pierce was
Colden.
interned.
We'll take care of you.
There's nothing we can do. I tried talking to him. He's catatonic.
What can you tell me about him?
He was highly agitated an hour ago. We were about to tie him down when he fell asleep. 10 minutes ago, he curled up into a fetal position. I thought he was waking up, but no.
What are his symptoms?
His temperature has been going down, his skin losing its color, his body rigid. I closed his eyes myself. They were glassing over. I didn't want them to dry out, and I couldn't bear to look at the expression on his face.
You did well. Don't worry. Let's stay professional, if you will. I don't recognize him. Did he just arrive on the island?
He said he worked on the docks, but not with Captain Fitzroy. I think he works for Ms. Baker.
Who?
You know, the woman at the head of their gang. They call her Cat.
Oh, I see.
Do you have other questions?
Always.
Show me his file.
That's not possible.
Don't tell me Dr. Fuller has taken this file as well. We need it.
That's why I called you. This man's ailment has been hidden from us.
Come on now. What was he treated for?
An intoxication, I was told. After inhaling chemicals.
That'll do for the time being.
Any idea what this man might be undergoing?
Very well. I'll examine him.
Oh, cool. Oh, yeah, this... Because I'm projecting my mind. It's gonna use Pierce's medicine to check? But I don't have... Oh, okay, I can't check how high it is. I think it was 3 out of 5, finally.
Severe malnutrition. Swollen abdomen with traces of petechia. Doesn't seem like an edema. Slight protuberances seem to indicate the presence of a foreign body.
Huh. Yeah, that makes sense.
His
The
skin
injection.
shows abnormal loss of color and seems dried out. He's totally dehydrated.
I mean, between that
His
and all the
fingertips and
gas.
toes seem to feature a slight ring under the skin. Tender at the touch. Slightly sticky. 30-year-old subject. Severe hypothermia. Erythematous papules around the eyes and eardrums. Necrosed palpebral tissue. Lord, this smell.
Pierce
So, Doctor,
stinks.
an opinion?
I'm not sure I have the necessary knowledge to treat this man.
Don't say that. You're our most worthy doctor after Dr. Fuller.
Some of his symptoms are beyond my comprehension.
What did you find?
Did you examine his abdomen? It would seem there's something inside.
He hasn't eaten in days. Are you certain it's not an edema?
No. Can't you recognize an edema? Pushing with your finger won't leave a trace. And look at these bumps.
It's not like he could be pregnant.
Oh?
Whatever it is, this man has something inside him
couldn't
that
he be?
shouldn't be there. We should operate on him at once.
Dr. Fuller said not to worry, that the edema would go away by itself.
You know, I'm not sure Dr. Fuller is telling the truth.
Listen, they turned him into a seahorse.
In spite of the muscle contractions, his arms seem limp.
Yes. They can't have decalcified, not at this rate.
And yet, if there is a bone in this arm, it's softer than that of a newborn baby. What about his cranium?
It's soft at the touch. It does seem like the skull of a baby.
Look at these sticky rings growing at his fingertips. What can be happening?
I'm sure you'll find an explanation. You have to.
I see signs of hypodermoclysis, but he's still dehydrated. When was his last IV?
He's constantly under perfusion. I've even gone beyond the recommended dose to no avail. And you won't believe me, but when we bathed him earlier...
He seemed to feel better?
Yes. Like he needs an aquarium, not a perfusion. But that doesn't explain his condition.
He a fish now!
I almost don't believe it myself, but these symptoms are not those usually associated with the human species.
What do you mean? Don't tell me you believe in extraterrestrials.
No. This poor man is from our world, all right. But his body is undergoing unnatural mutations.
Undergoing fish mutations.
This transformation is killing him. His body simply can't cope.
Where could he have gotten such an infection?
I pray that it's not here.
Dr. Colden, may I know what you're doing to my patient?
What I'm doing? How about what you've done to him?
Let us calm down, my dear Marie. I don't appreciate your tone, nor your insinuations. I've done to him what I do to all my patients, provide him with the best available care.
Your imagination is without limit. It's your homemade drug again, is it not? Those people are not your
Did he
guinea
make a
pigs.
drug cocktail with the oil from the deep one they caught?
What have you seen to
Or from
put
the
you
elder
in such
one?
a state?
The miraculous catch drug cocktail?
I've seen suction cups on his fingers, his falling body temperature, his dehydration. Had I only read the report, you know what I would have concluded, Doctor.
Do I? Tell me anyway. I'm curious.
He's no longer human. These are the attributes of an animal.
Fascinating. An animal, you say? Could you be more precise? Cephalopod, perhaps?
This amuses you.
Your reaction does. I know your thirst for knowledge, Doctor. It's your innocent worries for this man that have you overreacting.
For this man, and the others whose medical files you've been hiding.
I have to protect my discovery. These people owe me their life, but the world isn't ready yet. It will be, in time.
I will not let you do this.
You disappoint me, Marie, but I still have hope you'll one day share my point of view. In the meantime, take care of your own patients and try not to forget who you're dealing with.
It's not even a veiled threat.
Was that a threat?
Of
did he mean?
course it is.
It was a warning. Dr. Fuller is this institution's founder and one of our profession's most influential voices. My word is of no weight against his. If I continue to protest, I will only ruin my reputation and career.
It's scandalous. Can't we do anything? Is there no evidence of his crimes?
Oh, that evidence exists. I'm sure of it. I need to find the missing medical files.
And where would you find those? In his office? What if you get caught?
I'd rather not think about that. I'm counting on your discretion.
Of course, Doctor. You can count on me. I'll keep mum.
Oh, now we have control. Oh. No, I'm not looking forward to this. I don't know. It's not going to be a stealth segment, so we have free reign of the place. Maybe it'll be fine. Either way, thank you all for watching. Take it easy. Have a good one.